G'day people, I did it. It took me about 22 hours to finish all these quests and secure myself a 3x3 for the entire 3 months. I pretty much just was doing speed running and just focusing on the quests only. I try to avoid all the fights, only the quests. And I was doing it in lockdown. The reason why I did it in lockdown is because I didn't have to worry about people coming in, a team of T5, T6, but I still bump into them, which is kind of sad. But I don't fight unless I have to, right? I just want to do the quest. You can even do this on normal as well. Just, run in quick kit, naked or whatever, normal. Just get the quest done nice and easy. Because you want to get this done ASAP, then you can, go back and play the game normally, I suppose, when you have the 3x3 filled with, gold and red. Let's go through it. So the idea of this video is to help you guys be efficient and get the case as soon as possible, because obviously you can see there's 2 lines of quests here and you want to try and do both of these quests on the same map when you can, but sometimes you can't. Sometimes you have to do one mission in one map. Once you finish that, then it allows you to do the bottom quest. So let's go through it. The first one here, obviously go to farm, put down supply, pretty much press it now. The bottom quest is go to farm as well, easy peasy. Go to farm. With the bottom quest, it wants you to go to the valley. I would keep doing the top quest until you get the valley. So once you finish this quest, move on to the next one here, which is on the valley. So now you can do compensation and retreat together. I think it's just more efficient that way. And clean house in the valley. This one's still in the valley. So again, you do arrogance and cleaning house together. Rift in the valley. Now we're going back to farm for risk management. And now for the pass, it wants you to go to Northridge. So when you can, just keep doing the top row. So obviously this one's on farm, valley, search containers. Now this one will be in Northridge. So once you get to the Shadow of the West, then you do the pass as well. All right, so Northridge. This is probably the quest that I got asked the most about, the 20 miscellaneous military items. So how I did this quest was on Lockdown Armory, and it was pretty simple for me, but for some people they couldn't find military items easily. So they went on TV station, and apparently that was working well as well. So you need to find your RNG, I guess, if Armory is the map for you, or if it's TV. But if you don't know what military items are, if you go to the market and go to miscellaneous, and it pretty much has all the categories here. So miscellaneous military items. These are the items that you need, and it tells you if you need to bring out blue, bring out purple, and also if you double click on any items in games, it tells you the top left here the category of that item. So let's go back to the quests. When it says eliminate enemies, so enemies mean both AI and players, and at the location, so you have to be inside this location. You can shoot the enemy outside the location, but you have to be within the sector of this location. I made the mistake shooting the scout going into the location, because that's what we would normally do. But if you can run from cover to cover to break that line of sight from the scav, so that they won't shoot at you. And then once you're inside the sector, then that's when you kill it. Moving on to choice Northridge. Operators Northridge. I think now we have to go to Armory. So go to place in Armory. Now we're going back to farm, pretty much just going to places, kill players with these weapon system. I'll just bring in pistol, nice and cheap. You can run purple ammo. bringing out 30 weapon accessories from Dark Zone. So what you can do, you can strip Scav Mag and just put it in your backpack. And any attachments on scav guns, you can do it as well. So nice and easy. 20 round, the same thing. You can unload Scav Mag or load the ammo tins. Let's moving on. Investigate. We're going back to the valley. Now the second part is on Northridge. So I'm going to keep doing valley until you get to this quest. Now you go into Northridge. Now you do these two quests together. Accident is the Northridge and then Armory. So do Northridge. Now we're going back to Armory. So gas station, Armory, building items. So if you can, up until this point, just start collecting. It's just, you know, like building items, flammable items, military items, and tools. So 11, 8, 10 at Armory, and then press an F in a location Armory. Right. Once again, Armory, nice and easy. Now we're going back to Valley. They love a Valley, don't they? Kill operators in Armory. Armory. So this is where it gets annoying. So obviously you got to do Armory. Now you want to finish that and then you get to the Valley. So once you get to this quest, then you can do this two together. And then you go back to Armory for the bottom row. Back to the Valley for escape route. No way out. Valley, so these two can be done on Valley together. Back to Valley again. Same reward. Yep. Back to farm. Valley. Don't do this quest yet, and just keep pumping Valley up until you get to this quest here, where you can go to farm. Then you do this quest as well, because it's more efficient that way, right? You go to chapel and you go to motel, or you go to motel and you go to chapel, and then we're on farm for the single mission, nice and easy. And then we're back to examine. So just pressing F pretty much, and then we're going back to farm at the end there. Now I think this is the last part of the missions, so I think the majority of people will be on this part already, I think. So yep, kill enemies with these weapons in Valley. Farm, Valley. So you can do these two quests together in Valley. Being out. So this is just done in the background, so I wouldn't worry about it. Now this gets annoying. So deliver 30 flammable items. In terms of locations, let's talk about it. So you can, on farm hotel, you can run through from the outside, which is the west, and just go straight down to basement, which is nice and easy on that ramp. And there'll be flammable underneath motel. Nice and easy. Flammables also spawn on the main warehouse, but it's not as much as motel. I would just rush motel and rinse and repeat. On Northridge, if you happen to be there, flammable spawn observation tower. I'm not too sure about the location, but I've just been going observation tower and just rinse and repeat. And obviously you find flammable inside Armory as well. Now we go to Northridge Hotel, nice and easy. Now this might get a bit tricky because, you know, it's hard to find the boss in Northridge. Just speed run to a hotel and hopefully the boss is there. And for some reason on lockdown and normal, the boss spawn rate is higher than forbidden. So keep that in mind. This can be done separately, by the way. So the first part is done in the Valley. None of these quests there. So you might have to go to the Valley and then do the Northridge together with these. This is, for me, this is the hardest quest. 10 purple or better of tools. So I find all the tools on Armory. It's just hard finding them in Northridge for me. Talking about location, where I found my tools is in camp services and observation tower, definitely, as well as bus terminal. So my route would be hit camp services, the tower, and then bus terminal, and then get out. And hopefully, you get that extraction. You should be able to get this done within 3 or 4 runs. And why I said it was hard, because I didn't know where to go to find those items on Northridge. Yep, on track here, 10 pearl. Yep, investigate. This is easy. Kill, search, be in the area. Back to the valley. Yep, this is pretty easy. So just run the villa, kill everything, and then that's it. Then we're back to Armory, bring out 10 purple of military items. So if you guys remember from the previous quest, you need 20, and now you need 10. So if you just keep collecting military items, 10 more, and this quest can just be easily handed in. Now we're going back to Northridge, press an F, then back to Armory, press an F. Now you got to kill the boss in the valley, so the boss can spawn courtyard and then villa. So I'll just run to courtyard and then run to villa. If they're not there, just reset. Don't waste any more time doing anything else, because it's time consuming doing this quest already. So search Armory, extract from Armory, nice and easy. Go to farm and then kill 2 bosses in farm. This is pretty easy as well. Keep in mind on normal and lockdown, and I think for some reason normal spawn the bosses like more than lockdown. So yeah, I'll just rush normal in a quick kit and get this done nice and easy. Go to Armory, surge, go to Armory, nice and easy, and just go to farm, nice and easy. This is the last quest, this quest here, and essentially you just need to extract from TV. So you don't have to find gold or red on TV, just need to extract from TV. So I would either go to TV lockdown and just fast extract, then go to Armory for gold. So easy to find gold on Armory on the outside. So what you do, how I did it, Armory forbidden, stay on the outside. So if you spawn gas, loot everything here, and I would even buy this key here and just hit that save, just risk it, just spend some money. So hit the gas, load everything, run to this save room here, then run to repair station and just load everything, and then you can extract at this point here. So it's not too bad, right? You stay on the outside, and then if you spawn repair facility, you just reverse the path, load everything here, even then in the tunnel, like loot absolutely everything, then cross over. I think this took me about 4 runs and I was done. So I hope that helps, and hopefully you can do it even faster than me within 22 hours by being a bit more efficient.